everyone, welcome to episode 2 on how to create a platformer game in Scratch. So in episode 1 we created the basic platformer script. So in this episode we will be adding the portal so that the player can go to the next level. Let's get started. So as you can see, I have created more levels and I have changed the design a bit. I changed the player color as well. So I just changed the levels like this. Created multiple costumes. Okay, so you want to be renaming your levels costumes as just numbers, like first level is just 1, second is 2, and third one is 3. Okay, now let's go to the code, and then we want to be creating a variable to show which level the player is currently in. So create a new variable called level, and then in the beginning let's set our level to 1, as in the beginning it should be level 1. So as you can see, it sets it to 1, and depending on the value of this level variable it should switch the costume. So do for when green flag click, set level to 1, forever switch costume to level. So now even if you switch to costume 2, it still goes to level 1, as it's set to 1, and it switched to costume 1 as the level is 1. Okay, now let's hide that variable. Now let's create our portal. So create a new sprite and let's call it portal. Okay, and I want the portal to be something like the same color as the player. So, and now I want a perfect square, so I'm just going to hold the shift key like this. Okay, so I want I have a special effect for the portal. So it basically just clones itself 2 times like this. So now let's create a new variable called portal clone id for this sprite only. Make sure it's for this sprite only, and then let's change it by 1 here, and then actually let's change it by 1 before it clones, and let's set portal clone id to 0 here. And now let's do forever here, forever. Then let's just, okay, actually let's do when I start as a clone, forever if portal clone id is equal to 1, let's turn 5 degrees clockwise. Else if portal clone id is equal to 2, let's turn anti-clockwise 5 degrees. So as you can see, this is the effect I wanted for the portal. So actually let's make the portal white. So yeah, that's the effect. So how this works is basically it will uh, we have created a variable for each of the clone IDs. Like each clone will have its own ID. So the first clone will have ID 1 and the other second one has ID 2. So that's why we have assigned it before it creates a clone. So that's the ID, and that's the reason why we have kept for this sprite only. So yeah, that's the effect. So if the clone ID is 1, it turns clockwise 5 degrees. If it's 2, it turns anti-clockwise, as you can see here. Okay, now for the actual stuff. Mm, for, depending on the level, the portal has to go to a certain x and y. So let's create a list called portal x, and then another list called portal y, and then create a new block called add portal xy. So this portal x stores the x values and the portal y stores the y values. Okay, so now let's go to this add portal xy. So whenever we click, it will add the value the to the x and y list. So basically, add portal xy, we're just going to be adding our x position, and then here we're going to be adding the y position of the portal. So just a test right now. If we click this, it adds it. So whenever we create a new level, we should be clicking this. Okay, so let's just delete all of portal x and portal y right here. So in case you want to reset all the values, you'll just have to make a stack and then press delete. Make sure after you delete it, you delete these blocks, as in case you want to click this, you click that, it all gets ruined. So yeah. So now for level 1, I want to place it right over here. So that's x 178 and y minus 33. So if we just click this block, it adds the current x position, x and y position which the portal is in. So as you can see, it's written 1 over here. That so that's level 1 x, level 1 y. So this is the level 1 x position, level 1 y position. So in level 1, it should go to this position. So to make it go to that position, under this repeat block, let's do forever. Then let's check, go to x, then let's do item level of portal x, and then level of portal y, like this. As you can see, it goes there. So even if we place it, so why is this happening? Because we haven't kept it to the clones as well. So keep it to the clones and it goes together. So let's just move this and it comes together. So make sure you keep it under this forever loop in the when I start as a clone. And make sure to have a separate space for this add portal xy block, and make sure you don't accidentally click it, as this affects the portal x and y positions. So now let's do the same thing to the level 2 and level 3. Level 2 here, let's just drag this where I want, x 165 y 40. So now add portal xy. So now it adds that values as well. And then for the third level, I want to place it right over here, x minus 193 and y 130. So add portal xy and it adds. So now whenever the player touches the portal, it should change its level and go to the starting position. So when green flag, so go to the player sprite. When green flag clicked forever, if touching portal, then let's go to this starting x position, which is go to x minus 193 minus 21. And then let's also change level by 1. Okay, so to make this go to x thing easier, let's create a new block called position player, and then let's drag this go to x thing block here. So basically it just gets the player to the starting position. So now if you check, it goes to the starting position. Okay, one more thing is that let's set the x and y, x velocity and y velocity to 0 whenever it goes to the starting position, as many platformers don't do that, and uh, it should be reset. So x and y velocity should reset, so make sure to reset that. And then now level 2, as you can see, the portal goes to level 2 position and we go to the next level, and then level 3. So like this you can add levels to your platformer game. So basically that's the end of this episode 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like and subscribe so that you don't miss the latest content. And then if you have any questions, comment down below and I will answer them. And in episode 3 we will be adding danger spreads to our game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.